Hi, this is Jeff Downs. I'm your instructor for Math 126, Pre-Calculus Part 1, Section 1002 online. This is the summer section. So my email address is jeffrey.downs@wnc.edu. My homepage is www.wnc.edu/downs, but really all the information that's there you're going to see in our Canvas page. I do have an office. It's Pinion F1 in Fallon, but I'm only there in the fall and spring semesters, so not during the summertime. That office phone is 775-423-7988, extension 2251. But you're better off reaching me on my cell phone at 775-762-4837. So prerequisite for the class is Math 96, or 3 units of high school mathematics at the level of algebra and above. Course description provides a third course in algebra. Topics include polynomials, rational and radical equations, absolute value and quadratic inequalities, relations and functions, linear, quadratic, polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions, their graphs and applications, and systems of equations. Upon completion of this course, successful students should be able to do the following: solve polynomial, radical, and rational equations, solve absolute value and quadratic inequalities, identify functions and find inverse functions, graph, find slopes and equations of linear functions and use them in models, graph polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions and use them in models, solve systems of equations and inequalities, not necessarily linear. So this is a 3-credit course. Transferability within Nevada. This course is designed to apply towards a WNC degree and or transfer to other schools within the Nevada system of higher education, depending on the degree chosen and other courses completed. It may transfer to colleges and universities outside Nevada. For information about how this course can transfer and apply to your program of study, please contact a counselor. The linkage to college admission is apply mathematical and analytical problem-solving skills through the use of polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions, the application of systems of equations, and the application of matrices. Provide instruction that contributes to the student's ability to think critically and solve problems, to reason mathematically, and apply computational skills. So, the textbook is Pre-Calculus by Paul Sison, the 2nd edition. Textbook options for the class: you can get the textbook, bundle with the Hawks Learning System software and ebook. That's if you want to do your homework online. Textbook and exams online, or one or the other online. Textbook bundle with Hawks Learning System software, and there's the ISBN for that. So that second one does not include the ebook. You can get the textbook by itself, or you can get the ebook with the online software as the last one. So if you want to do your exams or homework or both online, you need the online component. So supplies that are required to be textbook, a paper, or online version. A calculator is recommended you purchase a TI-89 calculator for this class, especially if you're going to calculus, because that calculator is just going to be able to be applicable all the way through. Okay, grading scale, we have A, B, C, D, F. So I have both percentages and points, and the point breakdown is that midterms are worth 100 points. Discussions, there's at least 10 discussions at 10 points each for 100 points. You can't go beyond 100 points for discussion postings. Homework, we have 5 chapters at 40 points each for 200 points. Quizzes, we have 10 quizzes at 10 points each for 100 points. And the final exam is 1 at 200 points. So 200 points. So you can get to a total of 800 points. So if you get 720 to 800, that's an A. 640 to 719.9 is a B. 560 to 639.9 is a C. 480 to 559.9 is a D. And below 480 is an F. So exams, you'll have a midterm and a final. You can take a paper or an online version. The online exams are through Hawks Learning Systems and may be repeated to improve the grade. Paper exams are downloaded and transmitted back to the instructor by the due date. I really prefer those to be uploaded in Canvas as a PDF file, a single PDF file. My second choice is that you email it to me as a single PDF file. I really don't like pictures being taken and sent to me. Those are really hard to read, and the quality and lighting is not very good. I don't want to see it as JPEGs or other types of files where I have to make a Word document of it. That's a lot of extra work for me. So please try to make it a PDF file as one big file. You can also fax if you need to fax it. Paper exams may only be taken one time, but the student may choose to improve their grade with an online exam. So you can do paper, but you can also go try online. The paper exams get partial credit if it's been earned. They have that potential, where online exams do not. The due date for the midterm is July 3rd, 2014. Paper exams must be in my possession by that date. The midterm is worth 200 points. And the course ID in Hawks is Math 126 Summer 2014. So you go to Hawks and W&C PRC, and then you can go from there. Look for Math 126 Summer 2014. Discussions. You must provide at least 10 postings in the discussion board. The postings must be substantive and not simply say I agree. You can either ask a question from our material or you can answer a question. You can also post questions in the math jokes area. I take that. Your first posting should be an introduction about yourself. There's a possible 100 points for the discussion grade. The biggest thing that surprises students is they get to the end of the semester and they realize they haven't done any discussions, and suddenly they drop by over a letter grade. It's like 12.5% of your grade. They'll drop by that much and they'll be devastated. How did this happen? Well, you didn't do your work. So don't make that happen to you. Just do your discussion postings. Get 10 of them in. Homework. You have two choices for homework in this class. You can do Hawks Learning System section certificates, or you can do the homework assigned with each lesson in the class. Homework counts for a total of 200 points. If you try Hawks and prefer to go with traditional homework, you may do so. If you do the traditional homework, you must fax, email, or mail your homework to me. I really want that again. Upload it in Hawks, though, is my first choice. Load it into Hawks as one single PDF file. I strongly encourage students to make a copy of their homework in case it is lost in the mail. That's if you decide to mail it. Quizzes. There'll be 11 quizzes in Canvas. The top 10 quizzes will count for the grade. It's possible of 100 points for the quizzes. Those are in Canvas again. Final exam. There'll be a final exam due on August 1st, 2014. It may be taken on paper or online. The paper ones get one shot, but you have the potential for partial credit. The online version, you can take it multiple times, but your best score is your best score. It's possible 200 points for the final exam. Attendance. Students are expected to participate and keep on pace on a regular basis. Students failing to keep pace or answer emails from the instructor for 2 or more weeks may be dropped from the course. Any departure from the attendance policy must be pre-approved by June 13th, 2014. So what that's saying is you got to keep pace with the course. Don't put it on the back burner and say you'll just catch up, because you're going to start missing due dates on things. You're going to get behind. It'll be hard to catch up. Ethics statement. No cheating of any kind will be tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. Please note that in an effort to help students successfully complete the courses, the counseling office on campus will ask faculty for names of students they feel may be in need of additional assistance. A counselor may contact you to offer some ideas. Ideas is misspelled. IDES. Okay, grade appeal may be made to Scott Morrison at scott.morrison@wnc.edu. Disability statement. If you have a disability for which you will need to request accommodations, please contact Susan Trist, the Coordinator of Disability Support Services, at 445-3268, or there's her email address as soon as possible to arrange appropriate accommodations. So our important dates are June 9th, class begins. June 13th, last day to receive a 100% refund. June 20th, last day to pay for classes, the late fee. Late registration ends. June 4th, Independence Day, no class. That's why the midterm is due on July 3rd, so July 4th. July 7th, last day to change credit to audit or audit to credit. July 11th, last day to drop the class with a W. And August 1st, the final exam is due. So here is a tentative schedule. If you notice, this is only 8 weeks. We have a lot to cover in 8 weeks. It's like half the normal time. So we're going to go at a pretty quick pace here. Like Chapter 1 will be finished in week 1, and Chapter 2 is finished in week 2. Then we have Chapter 3, then we have our midterm. Now 4 and 5, there's a little less to cover there, so we can go a little slower, and then we'll have our final exam. Also put a table down here for your quizzes, what each quiz covers. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.